Gurudev Shri Ram Sharma Acharya Amritwani. Four stages of self-development. Ladies and brothers, you have heard the words of bhajan, worship. We have also talk about self-study and satsang. Apart from this, there are two other spiritual experiences like puja parak and upasana parak that you must do. The name of one of these is Chintan and the name of other is Manan. No ritual are needed for Chintan and Manan. No ritual are needed. And there is no need to fix any time. It is better that you keep time only in the morning for all these walks. The best time for spiritual practice is early morning. For other works also it is in the morning. That is the best time in 24 hours is in the morning itself. Whatever work you put in the morning, you will get a lot of happiness and success in that work. Therefore, if you can find time in the morning for the solitude of contemplation and meditation, then very good. Perhaps it is not possible for you to take out time in the morning, then you should do so that you take out some other time to work together diligently. Whenever you can see that there is a time of half an hour or 15 minutes in which you are calm, it is necessary for the mind to be calm in this. In the rush, while walking on the road, you will chant anywhere. No, no, don't do that. This is not possible for contemplation. For this, there should be such a place where external distraction do not arise and your mind become calm and concentrated. For this, if a suitable place of solitude is available, then even better. But if you do not get it, then you can sit in such a place with your eyes closed where there is no noise. Even if your eyes are closed, the cave dwelling situation is created. Going into a cave and going into a quiet solitude are one of the same thing. If this is not possible, then close your eyes. Closing the eyes is also a task. Close your eyes can also do a lot of work. When the eyes are closed, the inner is visible. Nothing is visible outside. So close your eyes and see yourself in solitude. In this way, whatever work can be done, sit quietly for a while for contemplation and understand that we are alone. No one is our companion or cooperative. Keep partner at respective place, cooperative at respective place, family at respective place, money at respective place, business at respective place, farming at respective place. Let them all be at their respective place. You just feel that we are alone and sitting in solitude. What what to do then? Then you start thinking in two ways. This is a way of thinking. This is not a style of meditation. It is a vicharna. In Chintan and Manan, there is a room of thought. The mind has full freedom to escape. In meditation, it has to be done in one center only. But contemplation does not have to be done in one center. There is a lot of scope of thinking about this. Contemplation is that in which you think about the past, how our past was spent. You contemplate about it. You are not able to review yourself, but you know very well how to review others. You can review neighbors, point out your wife's faults, criticize children, blame the whole world, blame God, blame fate. There are no one whose fault you do not point out. But what about your own fault? You don't even think about your own mistakes. If you start reflecting on your mistakes, review your own self, then many things will seem like many things that we should not have been done. Many things will seem such that the things that we have done, the things that we have adopted, they should not have been adopted. Do you ever get this thought? No, never comes. Friends, the structure of mind is such that whatever is yours is good. It always remains in our mind that our nature is good, our habits are also good, our thoughts are also good, everything our own is good, the outsider are wrong. Generally, people have this attitude is wrong. This attitude is very dangerous in spiritual progress. There is no other obstacle equal to this which hinders spiritual progress. So you start first thing from here with introspection. When you sit for a contemplation in solitude, you think about what have we have been doing in the past. Do we have lost our way? Was I born for this? Reasons for which we have been born have been completed or not? Did you keep earning more than what was needed for the stomach? What was the reason after all? Start reviewing all these mistakes. In the same way, did you keep the same for your food and drink, for your health and food? What should have been included in the style of contemplation? Do you keep it in that way? No. We have not performed our duty towards our body, nor have we performed our duty towards our mind, nor have we performed our duty towards our relatives. We went backward in terms of duty. Therefore, think again once about all the places where you have gone backward. Why? What is the use of contemplation? The advantage of contemplation is that when the mistakes are understood, then the scope for improvement will also flow. Mistakes will not be understood, so why would you improve? If the disease is determined after doing some checking, if it is found out that you have a complaint of TB, then only you will do is get it treated, don't you? If you do not even know, then you will say that our body just become loose in this way. There is no disease. That's why review is like a pulse test. Do it on your own in relation to the past. Only sins are not called crimes. Sins is also called that which is the order of living life properly. This person's order also comes in sin. Crime is theft, dacoity, kidnapping, murder, etc. These are the bad deeds, but it is also no less bad deeds than you should spend time in laziness and pride. Keep your nature angry, jealous, ruin Chintan and Manan. Is this any way? What is this? These are also mistakes. What were the mistakes in your personal life related to your qualities, deeds, and nature? And what were the mistakes in relation to crime? Think about these two once. It is very important to think about it. This shows where our mistakes are and how much we have been making mistakes. The next step to rectify these mistakes is by introspection comes self-refinement. That is self-refinement after introspection. How to improve? What does it take to improve? Improvement involves prevention. Example, if you drink alcohol, then stop drinking. If you smoke, stop cigarette burning your heart. So now consider that we will not burn the heart anymore. Self-purification is the name of this. That you create a barrier against the mistake that you have made. Become determined to prevent and resolve that mistakes that have happened to us. And now it won't be happen. Make a scheme for it. What are the way toward mistakes? How will you overcome the weaknesses, rawness that have come within you? When these weaknesses and rawness will force that the trend that has been going on should continue, then what will you do? When you feel like making favors and concessions with yourself, then you yourself become the opponent of your own mind. Control the mind, break the mind, fight with the mind. Is the mind a good man? Who agrees by asking? No, no one's mind is below to be listened. You all have the same complaint that I can't focus on things. Then just focus. Is a mind such a good person who will engage in good deeds? It will not. Because some bad sanskar is fixed on the mind. Do you expect your mind to be a devoted to good deeds? Will you pay attention? Will you be in the high? Mind will not accept it. We have to make it accept. Just as a bull has to be taught to walk in a plough, as a horse has to be forced into a thong, like circus animals have to be whipped and practiced, in the same way, you have to break your mind's thought. You will have to twist, you will have to compete with your mind, you will have to rebel with your mind. He will also need to be punished so that he turns around and comes on the right path. The question arises that what if the mind does not agree? Then do some reduction in your food and sleep. Even so, if mind do not agree and where you did not want to think, you did, then you can stop eating for more time. If you do not want to stop the whole food, then you can make some reduction in the food. You eat four chapatis and if your mind is disturbed, then eat two chapatis and make it half. I want to say that you cut down on eating and sleeping. Every day you get up at 5 o'clock, so now you will get up at 3 in the morning. That's why we will wake up for 2 hours and go for a walk. For example, when military soldiers commit a mistake, they are punished and they carry the soil bag and run. We could also say the punishment of waking up is that we will be awake for 2 hours. If you sleep every day and at 9 o'clock, so from now we will sleep at 11 o'clock. Keep walking outside, keep reading Ramayana, we'll fight with sleep. Why? This is a punishment. Friends, a method of punishing oneself is also necessary. Without it, improvement is not possible. Punishment is also needed. They won't agree after just after explaining, especially the obstinate people, the obstinate animal and obstinate mind. Don't expect, especially from a rebellious heart, that what you say, read, or listen to, or explain will make a difference. It will not happen like this. For this, you have to fight. What to do with a revolt with the mind and how to bridge the gap. We will do this only when we remember the past. The name of remembering the past is contemplation. Make sure you do that. Two things happen. One becomes introspection and one becomes self-refinement. It has become contemplation. There are only two streams of thinking: remembering the mistakes and gathering the courage to correct the mistakes and making a corresponding method. In such a way, solitude is half done. Remember the contemplation of this seclusion. After that, take the second step. You will have to take this second step sitting in solitude at all times. Its name is Manan. So, what is Manan? Manan also has two parts. Just as contemplation has two parts, so also Manan has two parts. The name of one of these is self-building or Atmanirman, and the other is self-development or Atmavikas. What is self-building? Atmanirmal or self-building tells him to include what you do not have or which high level of qualities, deeds, and nature are not included in your personality. For example, if you are not educated, you do not have knowledge, then you try that you have to get knowledge. We live honestly, don't even smoke, you are right. But I ask that why you do not try to get knowledge? If you do not get the knowledge, then how will there be a progress? How will the scope of your knowledge increase? How will intelligence develop? That is why a lot of work has to be done there for self-building or Atmanirman. If your health is weak, then it will not work that you used to smoke earlier and you have stopped smoking now. One will have to stop smoking, but at the same time, one more thing will have to be done. To improve your health, you will have to radically change your diet, practice celibacy, and find a new form of exercise. Adopting this new method and for progress, all these tasks come in self-building or Atmanirman. Only little work will be done by rectifying the mistakes. The mistakes will also have to be rectified. If you will not study education, you will not improve health. You will not increase public relation. You will not take steps for service. Then how will works be done? So whatever work has to be done, that has to be done. You correct your mistakes and develop your abilities, your capabilities and your feelings. This is what we call self-building or Atmanirman. In self-building or Atmanirman, we have to see what is lacking in our life and how to fill that deficiency. For this, we should make our nature, our habit right. To build means to create. Make yourself. Build your health, create your personality, build your character, make up your nature, customize your work style, make everything. Apart from making all this, keep one more thing in your mind. You make your family. Its construction is also necessary. We will become saint alone and will read Ramayana, not eat sweets. You are right, but that too is part of you. The family that is there is also associated with you. That too will have to be built. If you do not build it, then all your family member will remain as idiot, fools, wicked as they were. How will your peace be stable in such a situation? Then how will you do the Hyman? Then how will you live a good life? Then how will you practice the sweet words? How can you not get angry when everyone is irritating on you? That is why, friends, you should be done what should be done to make your personal life happy and peaceful. Make same policy regarding your family as it is about yourself. Family are also our own parts, in the same way as our hands and our feet. If you say that we will wash our hand but we will not wash our feet, what happened? Why won't you wash your feet? You have to wash your feet too. Making your personal life good in this way is not enough. Building one's family is also included in this chain and society building too. Cultivate all these, create goodwill in them, create ideals, inculcate integrity, inculcate good attitudes. Whether you become rich or not, it does not make anything bad. People have lived wonderful lives even being poor, and while being rich, man has created so much discord that he has not only killed himself but also killed others. That's why I do not tell you about prosperity. By creation mean quality, deed and nature. Do everything you can change these characteristics, the decency of man, the habits and style of thinking, but also do it for the family. The name of Shramshilta comes in Panchashil of the family. The name of proper order comes. The name of frugality comes. The name of cooperation, decency comes. All these things come in that. You decide all these things yourself and get the family member to wear them. It is a great way to build personality, build character, build thinking. Think about how you can implement this as you go to solitude and contemplate. This third thing is the creation stream. There is another fourth section which can be called a second part of contemplation, or it can be called the fourth episode of contemplation. Its name is self-development, which is meant by self-develop. What is meant by self-development? Self-development means expanding the scope of yourself, your ego. The circle of people is much smaller than in the manner of Kukmanduk. They consider their body as their own. Do not believe that we are only a component of society as a whole. What is the cost of single particle of blood? When all group of blood particle mix, then only blood circulation takes place. What happened to a particle? Matter is not formed only when it is matter is formed only when it is combined. So don't limit your scope. Try to rise above narrow selfishness. Learn to say we instead of I. If you keep doing I and me, you will be confined like a goat and surrounded like a coop in a small circle in which you and your family will be only there. You will have to you will have no relation with society and or with God. So develop your own circle. Think in this way, we belongs to all and all are ours. You should think as a Atmavat Sarvabhuteshu. This whole world is like us and we are living by his help. If you think in this way, then you will become socialist. You will become a citizen of good character. You will start expressing your attachment toward the country, religion, society, and culture, and it will start considering their problem as your problem. The expansion of soul, the expansion of soul is what we call spiritual progress. This is a path on which it is possible for a man to reach a perfect goal. This is also the way. Friends, there is only one way for you and for everyone to increase your circle. This is what saints did, great men did. They didn't live for themselves, live for the society, live for the country, religion, and culture. Participate in everyone's sorrow, shared the sorrow of others, and continued to share their happiness. To share one's own happiness and to share the sorrow of others, this is the family tendency. As you consider your family as yours, in the same way, consider whole society as yours. Consider whole country as yours. Consider entire human race as yours and enlarge your circle. Friends, you take pleasure in the things which seems to you to be yours and you consider them as yours. But what if you accept everyone as yours? I cannot say how much pride and happiness you will feel. Then the sun is yours, moon is yours, stars are yours, river is yours, mountains are yours, and lands is yours. All the people are yours, your family is yours, whole world is yours. Widen your circle like this, then what? Then your happiness will have no bounds. Right now you have accepted a few people and few things as yours. More than that, you get some relief happiness, but day you start considering your everyone as your own and consider yourself as everyone's, then you will see how you enjoy, how much enjoy you will get in life in activities. What kind of manipulation happens, in what way your happiness start touching the sky from the ground. In this way you create such a situation inside yourself. In short, one is reflective introspection, second is self-improvement, and contemplative self-construction is one, and self-confidence is second. Merge two stream of Manan and two stream of Chintan. These four together are the essence of four Vedas. This is the right way to receive the blessings of Lord showering from all the four directions. There should also be a place for contemplation and meditation in your worship. And not only should there be a place, but it should be held firmly. Do not live at any cost. If you have such a resolution, then you will move forward in spiritual life fast and will get the benefit which have been received in the form of spiritualism.